Ian, thank you so much for making time to speak with me because as we speak, it's crunch time. London, Ontario is going to be the place where a lot of people are going to be because there is something very special that's happening there for the next couple of days. And when we're talking about something special, worldly special, we're talking about from around the world is coming to London, Ontario. For folks who don't know what I'm talking about, what's going on there?
Well, this is the 24th annual celebration of world cultures held downtown London in Victoria Park, and it is free admission. So anyone can come. We call it the greatest expression of community that we have in London, Ontario, because it really brings all ages and all ethnic backgrounds together for one fantastic 4 days every July.
Okay, you mentioned it almost 25 years ago. How did this all start, and what was the initiative behind this? And, of course, we're talking about TD Sunfest.
Right. Well, actually, the founder of the festival, Alfredo Casha, is a refugee from Guatemala. And when he came to Canada in the 80s, he, of course, first of all, had to find his own way here and establish himself. And he ended up, after working in a factory for a few years, he ended up working at the Cross Cultural Learning Center, which is a place which helps to integrate new Canadians into our society. And from that experience, he felt that London, Ontario at the time, which was very WASPish, really was changing and needed to have an event that was going to reflect the cultural changes that were happening and he anticipated would continue to happen. And so the first Sunfest was born in 1995 after a few concerts were run prior to that, multicultural concerts. So it started off very small with one stage, the band show in Victoria Park, only a few vendors, and about 10,000 people attended the one-day festival on a rainy weekend in July. And so, it, of course, has grown by leaps and bounds since then, and now it really is a world-renowned festival and is recognized by Songline, the most influential world music magazine based in the UK, as one of the key international festivals in the world today.
How many artists are going to be performing there? Because we're talking single artists, we're talking about groups, and also you mentioned about 10,000 people attended the first. How many people will be attending for the next 4 days?
Well, we expect to have over 200,000 people in the 4 days. We've estimated as high as 225,000 people attending over the 4 days. Of course, it's weather influence to some degree, but so far the weather gods are looking pretty positive for the next 4 days.
And some of the artists who are going to be performing.
Well, of course, we try to provide great diversity in what we present. So the theme this year is music from the Caribbean or Caribbean, depends on your preference how you present that. We've got groups from Haiti and Cuba, and we have Canadian-based groups that represent Trinidad and Tobago and Haiti, as well as Jamaica and Dominica. And also there's a couple of Central American groups that fit into our theme, Colectro from Colombia and Dr. Nativo from Guatemala.
You know, it sounds like this is going to be so great. One of the artists that I'm looking forward to, Five Alarm Funk. I know them very well, and I'm looking forward to seeing them down there too. So, like you said, it's not just celebrating what's going on in the Caribbean, but celebrating the artists who come or are living in Canada who are going to be representing down there too. This isn't just about music too. I have to assume there are other things that are going to be happening there also.
Well, right. We have a huge contingent of food vendors, 65 food vendors, so your palate will be completely satisfied over the weekend. There's so many choices. From commercial food vendors to mom and pop, ethnic community groups representing their own culture.
And, again, I cannot wait for that. And one of the reasons why I'm so excited about it was I ended up getting an email from you a little while ago, and I'm going to be able to MC this weekend. I'm looking so forward to that. I mean, 200,000 people, that's got to be awesome to see from standing on top of the stage.
Oh, well, yes, our two main stages run basically from noon until after 11, and so we have a great variety of music coming through. Everything is available. The information on the festival and the performer lineups are available on the festival website, which is sunfest.on.ca.
And I'm going to jump in again. And one thing we got to make absolutely clear about this: how much does it cost to get all these artists, be able to watch these artists, to get in there and to be able to be part of this experience? How much is it again?
Well, of course, it's free to the public because we've made it that way on purpose. But a lot of these artists that we are presenting, including Five Alarm Punk, you pay a nice fee to see them at another festival, a paid admission festival, So we're very proud that we can offer this tremendous variety of music free to the public. But we do encourage people, if they can afford it, to make a nice donation to support the event.
Very, very important, and thank you for that. Okay, one more time. Where do we go for website, and where do we go for information for all this?
Well, it's sunfest.on.ca or @Canada Sunfest if you're looking for the social media handle. And that's pretty much it. You can buy a printed program on the site which has all the bios of the artists and a nice souvenir. And should mention a few other really special groups that are coming. We have one of the hottest groups in the world today, Lineker Eos Caramelos from Brazil. And they're not only hot because of their music, they're also, I would say, a trendsetter because they're one of the first groups we have presented to feature a lead singer who is transgender.
Fantastic. Love this. Absolutely love this. And Echo Levi is going to be there too. Juno Award winner, multi-Juno Award winner.
Indeed he is, yes. Yes, indeed. And we've got Cobo Town, Juno Award winner as well, representing Trinidad. We've got Lazo, who is affectionately known now as Mr. Sunfest because he's played every year except the very first year.
Oh my goodness. Like I said, and like you just mentioned too, I mean, all these artists, and you would have to pay a lot of money to see them at other places, but this is absolutely free, or like I said, just making a donation too. This sounds great. You know what? I just realized something. We talked about all this stuff that's going on. We didn't even say where it's happening. Where's the location, please?
Well, it is right downtown London. It's called Victoria Park. And it's a large park. Parking is the only challenge. So sometimes there's a nice lot run by the Kiwanis just south of the park in the London Life property. And a lot of people do park there. It's not very expensive. I think it's $5 to park there. There's underground parking at City Hall. There's a lot of street parking around if you don't mind walking a bit. So, it's quite accessible, really. So, not a problem. And when you've got 36 acts performing over the 4 days, you have your definite choice of music that you want to hear. We have a dedicated jazz stage as well in the northwest corner of the park.
Well, like I said, it sounds like it's going to be so much fun. I'm looking forward to being down there to meet a lot of folks and getting to introduce a lot of great acts. Thank you so much for putting this together. But more importantly, this is such a great way of just bringing people together just to enjoy music, not just locally, but again, from around the world. Thank you again for all of this.
Oh, you're welcome, Rudy. It's been a pleasure. Look forward to seeing you very soon.